Hello guys, it's Mark, the Bowlerhat farmer. Listen, we need to talk about food hubs. Food hubs are, in my opinion, the way to break the food supply chain problem and the strength and the horribleness that the supermarkets have built up around them to break farmers, and just, it's nasty. So they sell tosh food. I think there is a better solution, and as a direct result of my thoughts, we will be launching a food hub in Suffolk in the coming weeks ahead. If you are a farmer, a grower, or a producer of a product, if you make something that you think other people might want to buy and you would like the food hub to stock it, then I would suggest you get yourself very quickly on a message to me. You'll find me on social media all over the place as the Bowlerhat farmer. If you've seen this video, it's not difficult to track me down. We're in Suffolk. Now, these could be launched all over the UK, and there's a lot of these already in existence, I have to say, and people are running these superbly. So if you're a local grower, when I talk about growers, I'm talking about vegetable growers, meat producers. If you're a butcher, baker, or a candlestick maker, we need to talk. We need to get as much stuff as possible available for the general public to be able to buy from a food hub. So what is a food hub? Well, a food hub is where you bring the community together, and the community can both sell into, so if someone produces food in their garden or allotment and they want to sell it, they can sell it to the food hub, and the food hub could then sell that to the people. Now, I think this is the way forward. I think one of the challenges we have at present is that a lot of farmers, growers, producers haven't got down to the fact that they need to go back to growing food. I'm not talking about sugar beet, wheat, barley, actual food. I'm not talking about things we don't need. Yeah, I know we need them to do things, but these been produced by everybody. Get down to growing some vegetables. You know, we've got beautiful, beautiful time in this country to be in a position of growing through the summer and so forth. There's a lot of plastic we could grow under in the through the winter seasons. Glass houses, greenhouses, what are out and about, which are sitting empty. Guys, it's time. It's time for everybody to step up and do the community a favour. Ditch the supermarkets. Let's get growing. You know, in the Second World War, they did grow for victory. It was dig for victory, but, you know, we could do grow. Food is an essential part of our life. Let's face it. I don't want to go through a day without any food. I tried that once before and it didn't work out very well for me. So, Suffolk, if you're listening, the rest of the country, if you're listening, and there is not a food hub near you, yet you have a growing desire, like lots more people, to be in the position of not supporting supermarkets, it's time to do something about it. Another note. Now, if you are blessed by the grace of God to be in a position that you are food wealthy, you have food in the cupboard, you have the ability to replace it, will you do me a favour? This is something that's very dear to my heart, and I will explain why. Some years ago, when my wife and I separated, I was very, very unfortunate to have ended up in the position of having the children live with me. That's not the bit I was unfortunate about. I was blessed on that. The bit I was unfortunate about was just prior to Christmas, I hadn't got a lot of funds and we ran out of money to buy food. Now, I had just enough money left in the kitty to buy the Christmas presents or the Christmas dinner. And I thought to myself, I need to buy the Christmas presents because the kids will forget, you know, they'll remember if Father Christmas doesn't come. But the chances are if they've beans on toast for Christmas, they won't remember. So I bought the presents and prayed. I was fortunate that a friend of mine, and I say a friend, a true friend, rocked up with a big box of food with a turkey on the top and dropped it on my doorstep, unbeknown to me in the early hours of the morning. That hamper carried with it a card. The card said, "Know that you are loved and that somebody cares." In the box was a video of the film Pay It Forward. If you've never seen that video, then I suggest strongly that you get a copy of it from somewhere. Netflix, I know you can watch it. We had a great Christmas as a result of that box of food turning up, and it was some months later when the friend came clean on who delivered it and said to me, "The next Christmas, what are you going to do to put it right?" And I said, "Well, what can I do?" He said, "Make sure it doesn't happen again, for one thing." He said, "And two, be in a position that you help somebody else this Christmas." So that year, I put a post on Facebook to do something amazing, to get some food and send it out to a load of people. And everyone got on board. Everyone supported us. We got enough for about 50 people the first year, hundreds the second year, thousands the third year, and it just carried on till we handed it over to the food banks. Now, the reason I say about this is because it was a horrible time in my life to have found myself with no food. Got the kids to look after and don't want to ever be in that position again. But unfortunately, because of what's going on around the world, tens of thousands of people in this country alone, in the UK, are in that position. So I ask you a favour. If you are in a position that you can support yourself to be able to buy a tin of beans, a pack of pasta, a carrier bag full of food, whatever you can spare, wherever you are in the country, get some food together and take it to your local food bank. Get it into your local food bank, whether that's part of the church, whether that's a council run, whether that in any way, shape or form makes no difference. Just make sure people can eat this Christmas. It's coming up really fast, guys, and it terrifies me to think what can happen. You know, I was just one person. There was people around me who could support me. Imagine if that was on a grand scale. Imagine if the food runs out and the food banks are needed by thousands of people. I think that's coming. Let's all dig deep, guys. Let's get the stuff together, get it in carrier bags, get it out to these places, so when the shit hits the fan, we are in the position that we've already started making headway towards supporting people. Guys, big love. I'm Mark, I'm the Bowlerhat farmer. Don't forget, check out the new website. It's coming together. Over the next few weeks, it's going to change a lot. You can sign up on there now for the newsletter. It's thebowlerhatfarmer.com. Don't forget, follow us on TikTok, whatever it's called. You'll find us on YouTube. You'll find us on Facebook. You'll find us on Twitter. Wherever you find us, make sure you let us know. Like, share, press all the buttons, ding, ding, ring-a-ding, ding, ding, whatever it is we're supposed to do. And remember, live the dream.